My name is Malcolm. This is my wife Althea and my little son Jaden. We've of course not yet named him. We're expecting to name him this Sunday, the 15th of May, and he's born on 23rd of February at Siddhi clinic. Thanks to Dr. Kaustubh and Dr. Sharda, Dr. Rita also was there, and the staff, of course. They've been very helpful, and it's been nice to be here. We stay, of course, quite a distance away. We stay at Santa Cruz, which is quite a while from here, but it's worth all the trouble in the end, coming all the way from after work to meet doctor and doctor's wife also. Of course, initially when we were given a very good recommendation to come here, that's one of the reasons that we've been here. Dr. Kaustubh has taken a lot of patience and shown us a lot of confidence. One of the reasons we are here is the extent of confidence that he has given us, and we have placed all our trust in him, and we're glad in the end. 9 months later, with my wife has delivered a very healthy child. Somebody who Dr. Kaustubh has always been saying that the child is more important than the two of us, but he's been quite a good baby, really.
Yeah, actually, this fallopian tube problem is it can affect anyone, and whether you're young or whatever, middle-aged. I think even before you're married, if you kind of come to know that you have some type of a fallopian tube problem or something connected to your uterus, I think it's advisable to consult a good infertility specialist and get yourself cured before getting married, or maybe even if you can't do that, and if you still, when you get married, if you still know that you have a problem, you can always approach a doctor and get yourself cured. And that's better, because before you start planning a family, maybe if you know already that you have an infection or something like that. And
the chances are actually, when you take treatment,
you have to have a lot of patience.
You have to have a lot of patience, because it may not necessarily be happening the first time itself. You may have to approach a couple of times, 2-3 times. But what's important is to take heart and take patience.
Even if you do an IUI earlier, like you may have done several IUIs and they might have failed, but I think you should not lose hope, because we've done an IUI, 2 IUIs before, and then it was a failure. But then Dr. Kaustubh told us to have some patience, and things will be all right. And then it was okay. I mean,
we were lucky
the third time, but we didn't do an IUI. I conceived naturally. So.
Actually, खूप दिवसांनी हिंगा येलो हा म्हणजे डॉक्टरान आमकां ट्रीटमेंट दिला था, आणि म्हणजे दाखल्याक बरें जालें म्हणून देव बरें जायन दी.
Actually, Malcolm and myself, we came to Dr. Kaustubh in November 2003. And after that, I hadn't done a laparoscopy before that. So doctor, although was forcing me to do one, but I was a little hesitant to do one. So then we did 2 IUIs, and that was a failure. Then I did my laparoscopy after about 6 months. And after laparoscopy, doctor had detected that I had some infection in my uterus. So then he cured me for it. Put me on some antibiotics for a month, and after that I conceived successfully, and that's how I conceived my little son Jaden, and I delivered him on Feb 23rd, 2005, which I'm really very happy about.
We were recommended by our relative, a close relative of ours, who's also a very close family friend of Dr. Kaustubh. So, but I was not, initially I was not very keen on coming. I thought to myself, there's really no problem, so why is the need to go to a doctor? But my wife Althea was very particular, saying, at least let's go and meet doctor and see. And that's when we realized that there could be an infection, or there could be a small problem. But and subsequently, with his medicines and tablets and the process that he did for us was what succeeded finally. Thankfully, after that procedure that was carried out by my wife and as per doctor's guidance, we got our little son Jaden 2 months back. I must also thank once again Dr. Kaustubh and his staff, and
Dr. Sharda.
Sharda, Dr. Geeta, and staff has also been very, very helpful. They've got a very nice staff.
Very cooperative.
Very cooperative, very helpful. We need a lot of patience with the patients around the way here. I think because a lot of patients come here, and Dr. Kaustubh takes a lot of time with each patient individually. Dr. Sharda also. And sometimes, because we used to stay very far, we used to say, waiting for such a long time and then traveling all the way back. But then after meeting Dr. Kaustubh, each evening that we would come here, it was like a really good thing because he gives you so much of confidence and talks to you so well. He gives you the explanations that you need in layman's terms. Although, many people could talk medical jargon also. But he's always been, making it simple and easy for us to understand. And we never had any problems actually, except for the fact that you have to wait for a long time sometimes here. But in the end, I think the results are, the bear fruit is something that we'd really like to try to do it again.